at HSU?
Yeah, we've had our share of ups and downs here in HSU soccer. I'll go back to the weekend where we took a trip to UT Dallas and lost that game. We kept our top 18 here at home, and I was really proud of the effort, honestly, of those guys who competed at UT Dallas. I thought they worked their tails off and gave it a game. And then the next day on Friday, we got to honor Hugh Menzies, a former player and coach, and many of you watching this video know that name. So he was inducted to the HSU Athletic Hall of Fame, and so we got to be here to see that and be a part of that. And then Saturday took a trip down to Mary Hardin Baylor, and unfortunately lost again at Mary Hardin Baylor. We really felt confident going into that game, and gave up a couple of what I would say soft goals, and I think we competed but just weren't good enough on the day, and so that was very frustrating. So we kind of found ourselves after that weekend at a low, and then followed that up the next weekend traveling to Howard Payne and winning a game there on the road against a winless Howard Payne. And I didn't play bad, but also didn't really just drive them in the ground. So we go into the tournament. Now we have to play ETVU a third time, and so to be honest, a little fearful of how that game might be approached by our guys. But through the rain delay, we move on to Abilene Wiley High School, the turf, and the guys scoreless in the first half. In the second half, opened it up with four great goals, 3 set-piece goals and 1 within the run of play. And so I was proud of that in the semifinal, and we go to the final to play a team that upset number 1 seed Mary Hardin Baylor and Laterno, so our guys took care of that game, and it wasn't the prettiest of games by any stretch, but I'm proud of our seniors who have been here for 5 years to finally get a ring and to experience an NCAA game. I think for us is a step forward in the right direction. So overall, I mean, we got to look back and say, it was a successful season. Now we could have been better in a lot of ways, a lot of games, and we hope to do so. And but I do think we've taken a step forward. We got to play a team out of Maine, Bowdoin. Their record's deceiving. For those watching this, and even our own players, they come out of the NESCAC conference, which is a power conference. It's the SEC football conference in our D3 soccer world. 4 out of the last, I think, 8 national championships have been 2 NESCAC schools playing one another for the national championship. So I knew Bowdoin losing in the conference semifinal against Middlebury, knocking off Tufts University in the quarterfinals, who was the number 1 team in the nation. So I knew Bowdoin, they were battle tested and tried and true, and they've got a history of they've been in Final Fours, and they've got some soccer history and tradition. So the record might be deceiving at 7-5, 7-5-5, whatever they were. But more than anything, our guys got to see that and understand just the level that it takes to be on the national stage, and at the end of the day, that's where we want to be, and we're not there yet. We're not naive, and we have some good self-awareness about where we are, but it's certainly where we want to be, and we want to be better than Bowdoin. We don't want to be what Bowdoin is. We want to be continuing to play right now, and our guys got to feel it, sense it, be a part of it, and I think that's the first step into wanting more than just a conference championship ring and playing in an NCAA game. We want to continue to run and continue to play and win games, and again be on the national stage competing against some of the best in the nation. So while Bowdoin was a great opponent and they taught us a lesson in the second half, I think it was a great experience for our boys, and again to continue to take a step forward. Yeah, so now it's all recruiting. We know we have to get better, and so we're trying to whether it be the transfer portal or as we go to showcases over the next several weekends, bringing in players that we feel like can compete at that level that we just faced, right? So the biggest thing for me, and I know there's a wide network of Cowboys soccer and a lot of generations of Cowboys soccer players, and hopefully are getting this newsletter. So I'm gonna send out an appeal. If you know players that you think that can come help us win a championship, and we need to know about that guy, then please let us know. If there are athletes and guys who can compete at a high level, then we want to know about that young man. And so, man, I'll ask anyone that's hearing me, if you know those players, let us know, and we'll rope them in. But so that's the next phase over the next several months, trying to complete our 2025 class, and also instilling into these guys that are here, these young guys that are still here with us, that we have to continue to improve and get better. And then, we'll go through the spring, and what I'm excited about, again, we want to push this, the alumni weekend, April 26th, I believe, Saturday, April 26th. And hopefully that time also we can have a little ring ceremony and do something similar to what we did last year with the ladies, and have a 77 tournament. And we want you there. So please make plans. We want to fill these fields up with former Cowboys and Cowgirls soccer players, and I don't care if you're my age, older or younger, we want you to be a part. And I just want to thank you for following us and caring about our program. We hope everybody in this program, for the players and the staff, we hope that we can make you proud to be a part of HSU soccer.